What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Severance fans, welcome to the channel. Here we go. Season 1, Episode 1 of Severance. This is a show that has obviously had a lot of buzz. We've been able to stay completely blind to what this show is all about, but the community talks about it a lot.
A lot.
It gets recommended a ton.
A lot.
Everyone's like, you gotta watch this show, you gotta watch this show.
A lot.
So we had an opportunity to put out a poll, and it ended up doing really well. It kind of crushed the whole thing. It was like, oh, Severance and those other 3 shows.
Yeah.
It's like,
what are those?
that's basically what the poll was like. So here we are. We're very excited for this. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the hype is all about with this show. And just some house cleaning stuff, some self-promo stuff. If you guys didn't know, we post full reactions over on the Patreon. You could also get access to that stuff here. As you can see that YouTube's kind of changed the layout of all the videos. Member videos are there with like VOD videos for everyone to see. So that all that stuff is mixed up now. And we also are going to have a little bit of early access for this show. We're going to target to be like a week ahead and schedule and get a little bit ahead for our viewing purposes, and then for those that want to contribute and can contribute. It's not something that we ask for. It's not something that you need to do. All the videos will come out very normal like they always have for the many years of this channel. It's just something extra perk for those who do want to contribute and maybe get access early. So yeah, here we go. Severance Season 1, Episode 1. The episode is called Good News About Hell. So that sounds fun.
Is there good news about hell?
Yeah, it's good times.
I'm gonna be there. Are you? I'll save you a seat.
Who knows? Possibly.
I will save you a seat.
It's very likely. Ready to see what Episode 1 of Severance brings?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who are you?
Hello?
Who are you?
Why you crashed out on the conference table?
Hello?
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
What's that now?
What?
5 questions. Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Who's speaking? Hey, open the door!
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey. Shall we begin with question 1?
The fuck?
I'm not taking your survey.
Shall we begin with question 1?
Let me out of here. Hey! Open the door! Hey! Hey,
Hello.
5 questions.
5 questions.
What do I get at the end?
This is very Squid Game.
Depends on your answers.
I was thinking more Matrix, red pill, green pill.
Oh, gotcha.
Who are you?
That's the first question?
First name will do.
I don't...
It's okay. If you can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
What the hell?
Okay, unknown. Question 2. In which U.S. state or territory were you born?
I don't know.
Unknown. Question 3. Please name any U.S. state or territory.
I don't know. Delaware. What is this?
Delaware. Question 4. What is Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
I don't... That one makes no sense.
Unknown. To the best of your memory, what is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
Okay, what's happening?
This is so trippy.
So that's unknown, unknown, Delaware, unknown, unknown.
What the hell did you do to me?
That's a perfect score.
What in the actual are we watching?
So interesting. What?
Okay, so now when I think about Severance, I think of Severance package when you get released from a job.
This dude's pretty great.
Honestly,
Really enjoyed him in Step Brothers.
one of his many things. Oh, crying before we go into work. That sounds right. Is this like Office Space-esque? You know what I'm saying? Do you have my stapler?
You got a case of the Mondays.
Oh, God.
I mean, the visuals already, the cinematography through the first, like, few minutes of this show looks really cool. The colors.
I was just going to say the use of color is very interesting.
Are you ready for Mr. Scout?
Mr. Scout.
Thank you. Go ahead.
It's like, does this take place in the 80s or is this just like retro?
I was thinking 70s, but I don't know.
Those questions had me thinking, like, what are my mom's eye color? Brown.
Yes. I'm like, please answer this correctly. I know your mom's eye color, do you?
Mr. Scout?
Hey, Judd.
It is 9:04.
All right, see you this evening.
Yeah.
When starting a new show, my number one thing is I want the show to build intrigue and make me just question everything and want more. And already it's doing that. Like, what just happened? That was weird.
This almost feels like the multiverse. A little bit. Like we're watching Loki or something.
Does he not remember crying? Going down the elevator, something like wiped his mind. Or like
I mean,
short-term
if that's what
memory
you
or
need to
something.
do in order to go into your job, I get it. You sick now?
This is so bizarre.
I don't know. It's making me kind of seasick, I'll be honest.
The one shot.
Well, that and like the not winding, but the turns and shit. Like, is he going in the exact same? Are we just going in a circle? What is this?
Everything is so like basic.
Yeah.
Those are TPS reports. Mark, wait, what?
You sick?
Maybe. Petey was sniffling yesterday.
If you breathe on me, I'll rip your larynx out.
I feel like ripping out my germ-ridden larynx would get you sicker than just me breathing on you.
Petey better not be out for the day because I'm about 0 seconds from wrapping the Tumwater file and he needs to process it. If he doesn't process today, they won't know until Tuesday of next week. Typical Lumen bullshit.
Oh, careful, guy.
Hi, kids.
Oh, hey.
No Petey?
We think he's sick.
Oh, no. And Dylan's about to wrap Tumwater today.
If he doesn't see me finish, I might get passed over for Refiner of the Quarter and miss out on my goddamn waffle party.
When we process a file in the old days, they'd shake our hand and fill up the creamer.
Still don't buy they actually incentivized creamer.
And back then, we were grateful for it.
That's fucked, dude.
Yes, very fucked.
It looks like he's literally programming the Matrix right now. Like, what is happening? This is so cool. I like this so far. Micro data refinement.
Please, no more hallways. I can't with the hallways.
And they're all just bright ass white and nothing on, they all look exactly the same.
Old office. Now she's in her new office. It's a completely different office. She'd never say so, but I know a compliment about the office would just make her day.
Everything literally looks the same.
I can't.
What do you mean? I guess at least there's signs of.
Mark, come in. Shut the thing.
Nice office.
Ugh, it's horrid.
Yeah, the old one was better.
Oh.
I love all the faces.
I like how she was like close to the thing.
The board will be joining us remotely today. I have Mark S. at my desk.
Oh, hello. I assume this is about me acting as department chief today. Okay, well, I mean, I've subbed for PD before, so it shouldn't be that big.
PD is no longer with this company.
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys were one of my favorite office friendships.
What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids. We'd be aiding an assault on PD's privacy by you.
Mark, would you place your key card on my desk? At this time, I confer upon you the freedom to serve here in the advanced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief. Congratulations.
Congratulations?
Oh, a handshake is available upon request.
Thank you. May I have a handshake? And thank you to the board as well.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting vocally.
Everyone's like demeanor and like mannerisms and just general tone is very interesting.
I know you and Petey were close. He was the only one who really appreciated your humor.
Everything's fine. So I'm supposed to start with just the input survey? Isn't that a little weird?
Standard. Just start at 1A and continue by line based on her answers.
The trainee becomes agitated and demands to leave. Skip to page 19.
She has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
Image is good. Who are you? Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
It's a hell of a training.
Shit. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there, you on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey?
Who is that?
5 questions. Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Open the door.
Mark.
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey.
I'm not taking your survey.
She,
Open the door!
she's not supposed to do that.
That's a perfect score. I think I know where a disconnect is coming from. There was a preamble, which I was supposed to read before the survey to lead into the questions, but I unfortunately skipped that, went straight into the survey.
Am I livestock? Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
What now?
No, you're not livestock. Good Lord.
Then what's my name?
Helly. Helly R. Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented. The good news is you're at an orientation.
No? Seems like a joke right up your alley.
You see,
Not in this
you have
case.
been hired to a position on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
The what floor?
I understand you're confused about the severance procedure. Before we hop on that, let's chat about something I bet you have heard of, the work-life balance. Imagine yourself as a seesaw. Oh! Ow! That locks from out there!
Let me out!
God. Can we just take a beat?
Oh my god.
I'd probably act the same way.
Right? Who the fuck are you and what am I doing here, bitch?
Especially if you don't remember anything.
Okay, my name's Mark. So a few years back, I woke up on this table in this room. A disembodied voice asked me 19 times who I was. And when I realized I couldn't answer, I told that voice I would find him and kill him.
Dang.
Did you kill the voice?
No, that voice's name was Petey, and he became my best friend. So look, there is a life to be had here, Helly.
A life to be had?
Life, like a seesaw.
Let me the fuck out of here!
Ask me again. You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
I would like to leave the building now.
I hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. So let's get you out of here.
This is super trippy.
My what the fuck wrinkles are real deep right now.
I would have to imagine that is the intended reaction that the show wants in its first episode.
The departments are pretty spaced out, but it'll all fill in one day. They're planning an expansion.
And I'm, what, part of that?
No, you're a replacement.
Why are you saying that like you hate it?
Here's your stairwell, just past the bend.
You're not coming with me?
Oh, I'm not allowed to see. I just can't watch you leave.
Of course you can't.
What?
The music's very interesting too.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Same.
Oh, hell no. Is this hell? Oh my god, you can never leave.
Am I dead?
No.
This isn't like hell or something?
No.
Then why the fuck can't I leave?
Well, you did leave just now. Out into the stairwell, at least. You left, but you came back.
I did not.
You did.
This is definitely a computer simulation.
Organizing office equipment on your first day. You are gonna be fun. I've wanted to pummel Mark myself, but I am his employer.
Rude. I can hear you, bitch. I'm right outside the door.
There's only one part left of your orientation, which Mark can't possibly derail. Because it's a video. Welcome to Lumen, Helly. Have a seat.
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble.
For something I don't know anything about.
Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence or the disobedience?
Well,
Yes!
Oh my god.
You know my mother was an atheist. She used to say that there was good news and bad news about hell. The good news is, hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination. The bad news is, whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
I don't know what that means.
Same.
A department like yours can go so good or so bad. You know, it makes a difference.
The leader?
The people.
My name is Helly R. I'm making this video roughly 2 hours before it will be shown to me. I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance. I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life and my personal life.
Wow.
I acknowledge that henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated.
So you can separate your work bullshit from your life bullshit?
I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible. I make these statements freely.
So that was the shift you saw when he was coming down the elevator. That's wild. Being able to leave work and not think about work.
Right?
But then go to work and not have to worry about like personal stuff.
Right?
So I'll never leave here.
You'll leave at 5. Well, actually, they stagger our exit, so 5:15. But it won't feel like it, not to this version of you anyway.
Do I have a family?
You'll never know.
And I have no choice.
Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Wow.
What a concept.
Honestly.
That's why they swap out badges and different watches, different stuff. You'd be like, what happened to my head? You should have no knowledge of that. I guess there's definitely no going out as a work group. You're not going to know who the hell each other are.
Nope, no team building.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just make it about work.
Carrying boxes in a room chair, slipped on an overhead projector.
To Pips, you got a gift card to the bar and grill.
Hey!
Sorry.
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
Yep, they don't even know who each other are. What a trippy concept. Like, now my brain's racing of, like, the stories you can tell and the things that, like, can take place.
Does he have a family? I'm hoping they...
How weird would it be, though, to have, like, a full day at work, come home and be like, I don't even know what the fuck I did today.
I mean, get paid for it? I don't know. Doesn't sound too terrible.
It just has to be weird.
Yeah.
Like, full sections of your memory are just gone.
No, I know, Mrs. Selvig. It's just, it was in my space again. Yeah, well, trash comes tomorrow night. Tonight's recycling. And with both yours, there's no room for... Uh-huh.
So he clearly lives alone.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah, shit.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. Do you want to put on pants and I'll
I'm wearing pants.
meet with those are not pants.
If there's no dinner, how is it dinner?
You actually owe me this. You remember that time when we were kids and I was just generally a way better sibling than you?
Oh, must have slipped my mind.
Also, I know we're nearing the anniversary, so I just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
Nope.
This is nice. When did you get it?
From work. I apologize.
Oh, they apologize, thank God. Did they have an attack and explanation onto that
It's
apology?
fine. Got a gift card.
Oh, you got a gift card. Where's he going to?
Pips.
Of course it's Pips.
She asked, where is he going to? So are the people in his life aware of what's going on?
I don't know.
It feels like it.
Now, Mark, Rickon told Rebecca and me that you're a former history professor.
Yeah.
Mark's late wife, Gemma, was an educator as well, Russian literature.
Oh. Is that
But,
the anniversary
Mark
that she
is
was
a
talking
lumen.
about?
I think so.
Right? Really?
Yeah, about 2 years.
Do you design the medicine?
No.
I thought Lumen was more on the tech side of things.
They began in the 1800s.
Really?
Topical salves.
What don't they make?
Yeah, I'm in the corporate archives division, so
So you know all the dirty secrets.
not really.
Well, Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
Oh.
Oh, so
okay.
they do know.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
I guess that makes sense if there's sensitive stuff that they're dealing with.
I think it's fascinating. I mean, I wish I could do it. I just always be thinking about, you know, the other one.
There is no other one.
Right.
It's me. I do the job.
I just don't grasp the visceral element. What does it feel like?
One's memories are bifurcated, so when you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there. Did I get that right, Mark?
Well,
So you walk in at 9 a.m. and then suddenly it's 5 and you're leaving.
well, they stagger us a little.
They
So
And then,
Stagger you.
conversely, when
No.
you're at work, you can't access outside memories. That version of you is trapped there.
This is a little uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
The point is that Mark made a decision, and that decision was controversial, ethically, socially, morally, scientifically.
Anything else?
I stand behind you without reservation.
I definitely stand behind Mark.
thank you. It's very sweet.
I do think that the lack of food has allowed us to already do so on a much deeper level.
Oh, yeah.
I want some food.
Hey, you invited me over for dinner with no dinner?
If I give you $3,000, will you forgive me?
Because your child is innocent of tonight's atrocities, I'll wait until after it's born to murder you.
I'm proud of you for taking that job, and I think she would have been too. I know she would have been. I just feel like forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
Oh, is that why he...
Probably. Makes sense. It's like he could just work.
You're definitely staying here tonight.
No, I'm not.
I'm making all the bed sheets myself, so I won't finish with the big one. I think people really enjoyed you tonight, Mark.
The way everyone talks to each other is very interesting.
Where are we right now?
Good night, my lord.
Good night, milady.
I mean, it's clearly in a cold location.
Right. What the actual?
What in the hell? Like just a dude in a suit just in the woods?
Why do I feel
In
like
the
that's
snow?
Petey, who they keep talking about?
Oh. You think Petey found a way to, like, find him?
Right?
Recycling was last night, Mrs. Selvig. Tonight's garbage.
That would drive me insane.
Excuse me.
Hang up.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Selvig. They've cooked the food and it's here.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
What?
Sorry, you don't get that reference.
Are you following me?
Your voice is different here. Worse.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Petey.
Good call.
I'm from work.
Well, that's not plausible. Everyone in my department is...
Severed. Severed.
Severed?
Severance is pretty permanent.
Yeah, bypassing the implant wasn't easy. I had help.
Whoa.
You were unhappy at work, and instead of lodging a complaint, you...
No, I tried that first. So did you.
You've unsevered, and now you... What, think they're after you or something?
Yeah. They being Grainer, who's probably out here right now. We both know him. We don't like him.
I see.
Nothing down there is what they say. If something happens to me, the things I know need to stay known. I'd prefer it be by a friend.
This escalated quickly.
Honestly.
So, we're friends?
I'm your best friend. You're my very good friend.
Oh.
Ouchie!
Oh, dang.
Sorry about the card. I had to grab something and I know it's not appropriate. Though I'm sure you'd be a really fucking awesome niece.
Okay.
We used to wonder what kind of men we were on the outside, what choices we had made, and why. I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office. Especially if the person was himself. But we're not monsters, Mark. Not real ones. If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it. But if you do, there's an address on the back of this card. Go alone, and you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
Wow. Half loop road. That seems fitting.
Mark, is that you?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Selvig.
Oh, will you color me embarrassed for the mix-up with the bins?
Oh.
It's his boss, isn't it?
It is. It's the voice.
You know, my mother was a Catholic. She used to say it takes the saints 8 hours to bless a sleeping child. I hope you aren't rushing the saints.
I'll give them ample time tonight. Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
Mark, you're good people.
That's an interesting thing to say.
This is so weird.
Oh, Ben Stiller? I thought that, I mean, I talked about it very quickly in the video, and the thing that I want when starting a new show is to be intrigued. And this shit has me very intrigued.
Yes.
I'm super curious because it's like the way they introduced it with the woman on the table. And then I like when they take a scene that's from the future, start it, and then they catch you up to that moment.
Right.
I always like when they do that. And I mean, just as everything was playing out, I would imagine the intended impact was confusion.
It worked. I'm confused.
I mean, everything looked the same in the office. The people were super, like, there were a couple moments of emotion, but for the most part, everyone was kind of like on the same level, same tone, and they were all just, yeah, it was
Working. They're
very
just working.
interesting.
Yeah.
And then at the dinner table with no dinner, don't ever invite me to dinner
I'm
without
not
serving
coming.
food.
I'm not going.
Just a thought.
That terrible idea.
But the way that conversation played out and the idea of what Severance is being controversial and unethical and all these other words that this dude used, obviously Mark would feel very uncomfortable in that moment.
Like, thank you.
Yeah.
These are my choices.
And it was revealed that it was the anniversary of something that he shouldn't be alone on, which I think they highlighted wife's death, or she left. I don't think it was clear that it was a death. It was like,
I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not
like
sure.
she was not there anymore, kind of thing. But the idea that he probably did this as a result of that, so that he could eliminate those memories for 8 hours a day at work.
But it seems like he has like an alcohol problem.
I mean, yeah, I would imagine it's all kind of linking back to his wife. That would be my assumption. And there was a lot of talk about Petey. A lot of talk. And then when you see the dude in the suit in the woods in the snow, and then like you called that out immediately. That was great.
Because why do they keep talking about Petey?
Yeah.
Like Petey. It's like, then it's got to be Petey, right?
So then he meets him at the restaurant and reveals, like, I was able to get the transplant removed. It was hard, and now they're after me.
Yeah, and yeah, the
Where do you
company's doing
think?
something?
Where do you think that is a transplant? Like, do they have to go into the brain to remove it?
Yeah.
Like,
I would think, because you can't access your memories from the outside when you're in the inside when you're out.
right.
So
What a
that
procedure.
would have to do something with your brain.
That's just so insane. And it just, the moment they revealed what it was, my brain just started racing about like the possibilities of like, you could kill somebody in one of the worlds, be questioned about it.
Even Petey's like, we're not monsters. Like, what kind of person, they had talked about what kind of person you are on the outside, and they're not monsters.
Yeah, they made it sound like the company that he works for is like super dangerous or super bad or doing bad shit.
They're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing.
But like, you could commit murder in one of the worlds, like your workplace or your personal life, be questioned in the other world, and legitimately not have any knowledge of it.
Right.
Which is that's kind of where my brain went. Is like, you could do all kinds of crazy shit and legitimately
You're a monster.
and legitimately not have any recollection of that at all. Which, like, the possibilities seem so insane. And I mean, great start.
Honestly.
It was so interesting. Like, this is the type of like first episode where I would love to be in the writer's room to be like, how did you come up with this concept?
This is the pilot?
This is wild. So like, I like, there's some recognizable faces in the group. I like them very much. And
This is Sector 7.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Sector 7, y'all.
Yeah, while in the Matrix.
Yeah, while also in the Matrix, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
while sitting with Loki in the multiverse.
Honestly.
It's all the things.
Where's Miss Minute?
So yeah, I thought that was a really great start. I thought it was really well done. It sets the intrigue. It makes you want to watch the next episode and be like, what the hell is happening?
Absolutely.
What is going on? And where did this story go? Because Petey looked rough. He did not look like he was in like a good state. He looked like he was not resting, and he looked tired. He looked stressed. He looked scared.
He's on the run.
Yeah. He did not look like someone who was doing well for himself in the current situation.
No.
So one of my big questions when it started, I'm like, is the world still exist? Like, you saw him drive up and just walk in, but you didn't see anything else. You didn't see anyone else. I'm like, is the outside world still a thing? Clearly it is.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those funny thoughts because, again, I had no idea what we were getting ourselves into with this. I still don't know what the hell we're getting ourselves into with this.
Like,
who knows what the possibilities are?
What kind of job is this that you feel like, well, not only that you, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what kind of job it is that you have to cut off your real life in order to do this job, but
I think
what
it's
is
more the other way
I know
around.
what is going on in these people's real lives that they feel like they need to cut off just to do this job.
And what is the job that requires your employees to have no knowledge or recollection of it in the real world?
Or it's just a voluntary thing. Like, oh
I
my God,
mean-
my life is so chaotic that I feel like the only way that I can be productive in society is to cut off my other life.
I think that's how they target people, I would imagine. I would imagine they go after people who have trauma.
Right.
Because
like,
it's an
is
easy,
your life
yeah,
shitty?
Exactly.
I just want to go to work and make money and come home. I've got a procedure for you.
That's exactly what it feels like to me, to where they target certain people because the company's doing bad shit. So they also don't want anyone, like whatever they're working on or whatever conversations they're having at work, they want all of that to be left there. They don't want anything to like leak into the real world kind of thing.
Got it.
They're protecting secrets is like immediately where my brain went. But they target people who might have some kind of personal trauma in their life. They lose a loved one, something like that happens. And it's just an easy sell at that point to be like, hey, you want to be able to forget all of the troubles in your reality for 8 hours a day to come work for us. It's like, that sounds great if you're like going through it.
What if an emergency happens in your real life? Do they send you home early and shoot you through the elevator and be like, okay?
Right? Or what if it like is
And
the
you
other
find a
way?
note on your car like, hey, don't forget to pick up your kid.
Right? It's like there's so many things that are possible in terms of where this story can go, and I'm all for it. I thought that was fantastic.
Totally.
Do you have any other thoughts?
I don't.
Total mind trip. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
It's going to take a lot of focus.
I'm gonna need like I've never gotten any Botox, but I'm gonna need some Botox because the what the F wrinkles are gonna be
the constant Steven confusion face is in full effect.
Word.
So just another reminder, we are doing early access and full watch alongs over on Patreon, and there's also that stuff here. YouTube memberships and Patreon, they basically mirror each other. So whichever one you're interested in, if you're interested, cool. If not, it's fine too. You're going to enjoy the reactions edited as we have always done for many, many years. So jump over to those links if you're into that kind of thing. And yeah, we'll see you guys later for the next one. Share all your thoughts, obviously, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.